posted on my YouTube channel. No problem. One moment, please, while I turn the sound off here. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Posted on my YouTube. Okay. So we are just going to allow it to be on my YouTube channel. No problem. I hope you guys are okay. Your faces are on there, but I'm going to make it unlisted. I just can't touch it right now. Is that okay with everyone? May I get a yes? Thumbs up, something. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time on Memorial Weekend and special Memorial Day in being here with your most important aspect, which is your presence. Your presence is the greatest gift, first to you, then to all humanity. Hello, Caroline. And the whole journey of this 30 days is about presence. We all have sort of dabbed into this essence of presence individually in our lives. And yet this group energy is really designed to help us tremendously to just be in its alignment. Nothing to create, nothing to develop, none of that. You already know that. My calling is to help you this 30 days to be devoted, really determined, and fully inspired to take this with your will being the stronger will, God's will, to help you be in this alignment as we are going to breathe and journey together. And I felt like it was very important for us to have this Q&A so we can ask some questions. So some of the questions you may have, what is and what is not this group about? So we all had clarity around it as we begin tomorrow morning together. So before doing so, you're here. I'm so grateful that you took a time, those of you that have already posted a little short video, and just shared just briefly about what called you to take part in this journey, as well as where you are anchoring this alignment. Which city, what country are you in? We're very blessed to have a few people from Europe and also Canada and Mexico and California taking part. And it is very important, this group dynamic energy that comes in this field of light together. Imagine each of us allowing the great presence, be present very much into our daily living vibration. Could you imagine how much transformation that creates on everything around us? And then we, as a robe of light, we're just holding this frequency by not even holding it, but just allowing it. So there's really not much to do in this. So I like to open the space and allow you to ask question you may have. And then I'm going to go over a couple of things with you as we begin tomorrow. So first, let's ask questions. Anybody has any question that would like to start? Raise your hand or or unmute yourself. Okay, Cam, please.
Okay, so just this is a technicality, like you said, it 45 minutes in, we'll be all kind of connecting with each other and the energy. Will we have like a queue? Are we going to be online for the 45 for the whole hour, or how's that going to work?
Excellent question. Thank you for that. So when we start in the morning tomorrow, we're just, wherever you are, you're just going to start. The most important thing is you have to be sitting, no laying down at all during this process. And it's best to sit with your back straight. Make it very, make yourself as much comfortable as you possibly can. And we're going to start. I will have the phone near, I'll have the timer near me, but I usually kind of feel I've been doing this for so many days now, weeks and months now. So I know kind of like where it hits about actually that 45-minute mark, because something usually comes in, and it's not something comes in, it's the presence that really just comes in. So what I will have you, each of us do, just have a quartz crystal next to you. So if you're staying for I really welcome you to stay for the full hour. I don't know if you will. Again, I'm not here to dictate it. I'll invite you to be there. So if the first like week, half an hour is all you can do, no problem. The following week is like more, you can try to go more towards 45 minutes, no problem. Again, there's no policing here or anything. You do it on your own. But about that 45-minute time frame, and I feel right about that time, I would just kind of mention, hey, grab your crystals. That's what I'm going to share. So you can have your quartz crystal then in your hand. And the way this process of the quartz crystal is, I'm going to briefly share with you. Once you've tuned into this presence, wherever you are, when you hold this crystal, the clear quartz crystal, first thank it for coming into your experience. Thank it in working with you. Thank it for joining this experience with you in transformation, in clearing and releasing whatever has showed up within your field. Then I want you to breathe into it. Breathe into it into your heart space. So you're connecting the clear quartz energy, the way your crystalline diamond heart is. Clear, completely a clear crystalline energetic field. So you're first going to breathe into that place, breathing into your heart and breathing it all the way out. Then begin breathing into like your neck and shoulders and breathing in out. Breathe it into your lungs, breathe it out. Breathe it into your stomach, your kidneys, your liver, gallbladder, breathe it out. Begin breathing it into your head, breathe it out. Begin breathing into your hips, breathing it out. Breathe into top of your head, breathe it out. And same through your legs, knees. So what you're going to do, you're literally going to breathe this crystalline frequency with the help of the quartz crystal first into your physical body, and take your time breathing it in and breathing it out. That's all you're doing. And then once you went through your body, then breathe into your emotional body and breathe it out. Then to your mental body, breathe it out. Then to your etheric body, breathe it out. So probably I'm going to walk this through tomorrow with you. Then breathe it in and breathe it then to your spiritual body. Once you're finally meeting all your bodies with the assistance of the quartz crystal, tuning it into the same frequency of the crystalline nature of your diamond heart that's already radiating this purified crystalline light, the Christ light. Now, when your bodies are filled with this, then you're going to connect with earth. This is the key. Underneath holds the crystal fields. Wherever you are, there are crystal fields, and they're all over the place. We happen to actually live on the crystal field, Crystal Rock Drive. So then you ask Mother Earth, crystal field of the quartz crystal, to begin charging your frequency field of light. And from there, you're going to just breathe in and out, let it charge you. This is the part where you're just receiving. You're receiving, you're receiving. You're not doing anything, breathing in and breathing it out. Then you breathe through the whole US, this crystalline field. South America, North America, Europe, Africa, Southeast Asia, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. You breathe the whole Earth's crystalline field, the quartz crystalline field, whether they're part Lemurian or Atlantean, doesn't matter. You're tuning to its purification and you're breathing it all in. And you're allowing it to charge and charge and charge your body. So imagine all of us are charging our bodies with this while we're each opening ourselves even more. And finally, once we do that, then we open up to the etheric crystal beings in the etheric realms that carry this crystalline field of light. We open it up to Divine Mother and then Source Light. And we just stay there, let ourselves stream this frequency in. So that last 10 minutes, you're really breathing it in, you're connecting, then you open up to the Source Light, which is your great presence, as it just floods you, and just stay there. Be like you're under the shower of God's light of love, and let it purify everything that you need in that time. Because 30 minutes before, 45 minutes before, you're going to see things come in your energy field, in your body. It's going to show up. And this is why then you're tuning into this place. I cannot express to you what this does when you go through this. And you're going to have all kinds of things going, but just let it be shower. And then we're unifying together as a field of light, as a web of light. Long answer, but I am going to walk you through this tomorrow. That part I will do, and then you guys will start to do that because you already have it, but I'm just going to walk you through it. Does that help, Kim? Yes?
One more question. Are we meeting here on this Zoom or on Facebook? Or
It's going to be on Facebook Live. It's going to be in the 30 days presence meditation live. So I won't be having this. Now, tying into this, there are times through this one, that's why it's a 30-day intimate journey that I will have maybe all of you or one of you, several of you will come on, and I'm going to have it live shown, because there's going to be the energy that has really showed up in your field that needs a little assistance to moving through it. So that's why, as a space holder, I'll be the space holder for this place. And I will be able to bring somebody on to navigate what comes up in that simple transformational way, because we're not going anywhere other than being very present, allowing the great presence transform this. So I'll bring it on so that you can all be a witness what happens, because all of you will benefit from it. We are going to have experiences for sure in this 30 days. All of us. Thank you. And that's what I'll use the Zoom for, with permission, of course. Thank you. Okay. Did that help? Yeah? Okay. So what other question? Please let me know. Nobody has question? You want to come in?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi. Can I ask is it possible to start on time and finish on time?
Yes.
So I don't have to be stressed out.
So I want to
going to work.
Very good question. So again, please honor and respect yourself. For those of you that have to leave at a certain time, please do leave at that certain time that you need to. Please just make sure you're grounded. Have some nuts around you afterwards so you ground before you go. Make sure you drink some water if you can. Usually I'm not drinking anything. It's usually before and after. And Sherry, if you felt you want to, for those of you that start your day a little bit even earlier, you can sit in it and then turn it on right at 6:30. So you've already started yourself. No problem at all. There are a few people, about two of them, that have to they can only do 30 minutes and they have to leave. No problem. And I have a couple of other people that will be joining at a different time, but they're going to tune into the video, and they'll be with us, so then they can make their comment afterwards. Does that help, Sherry?
Yes, I just don't want to be stressed out leaving for the office. That's all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No stress in this. Please honor yourself. Another thing that I like to share is that on a day, let's say you're not feeling well, again, honor what is right for you. The one thing I can tell you, based on this past 6 months, every single day, when I didn't feel well, I sat in this longer. There have been times that I'm in it 3 hours even. So if you get up, you're feeling like crap, please. I know the thing that you would want to do first is to go back in bed and lay down. Like, I don't want to do this, but I can express to you how vital it will be. Roll out of bed, just turn it on, sit there, watch what's going to come up, because that's exactly the heaviness that has come up. Now you can meet with it. And I want to just share a little bit about what this meeting with it is. So say you're sitting and you're starting, and suddenly, I don't know, you're feeling like this. Let's say you're feeling this discomfort in your back. I know Michael is having some discomfort in his back. So just accept there's this discomfort in your back. Breathe into it. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. And be observant and witness of the discomfort. Now, there might be thoughts also coming in that are slowly wanting to connect with this back pain, let's say, or the discomfort. Allow it. Do not try to control anything in this. You're just being present and you're witnessing. So let's say this pain, it's like, okay, pain, discomfort, yeah, I notice you. Okay. Oh, I noticed this side also hurts a little bit. Okay, no problem. I witness you. You're welcome. You're allowed to be here. I'm just going to breathe with you. But you're saying that internally. Okay, so you're here. And you just keep breathing with it. And then it might lead to a thought, I had this when I was like 21. Oh, when I was on that motorcycle, I remember when I fell, da da da. It might go on a little tangent. It's okay if it does. Go. It's okay. Just go for a minute. Notice what happens, because suddenly there's an energy emotion that was trapped in there, now has showed up in your field. And now you can actually be with it. And when you're being with it, all it means is you are not resisting it, you're not denying it, you're not fighting it, you're not pushing away, you're not cursing it, you're not running away from it. You're breathing with it. And as most of you have already gone through so much of these energies and heaviness, you're just accepting it. So it's going to be, okay, I accept you. I accept your pain. I accept your hurt. I love your hurt. I'm just going to sit with your hurt. And I'm going to breathe with you. That's all you're doing. What will happen is a freaking miracle with this. Miracle after miracle after miracle. This simplicity of this. And another thing I want to share with you, when you start this, there's no calling in guides, no calling in anyone. Don't call anything in. And that's coming from me. Most of you know me very well. Do not call anything, because it's finally time for you to accept and know guides, masters, guardians, the galactics, your ancestors, all of them are already in you, part of you. They're all there. All are there, and all are a witness. It's time for you to accept you in the fullness. So all you do, you just sit and witness. Sit and witness. So there's no distraction trying to come out of your body. We are being asked to be in our body and really in our body. Most of your starseeds don't like being in your body like me. We've been wanting to escape this body numerous times and run away, but we're going to be in the body, actually in the body, and watch the energies in motion show up in the body and just love it. And I'm going to be this space holder while you just sit with it, breathe with it, and things will come up. Now, during this time, don't type anything for me. Be in your process, be in your presence. Sometime about 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so, if it's really things have come up, then write for me. Honey, I'm really going through this. I'm really, oh wow, this really showed up in my field. And that's when I can work with you. You see, maybe I bring you up live and we'll see, so everybody else benefit. That's the space I'm providing 30 days for you. So it's beyond this 1 hour. It's a long, incredible space where you can feel safe, but these things will show up. You will be able to navigate through it in the most simplest way without calling anything or anyone, because you are 100% equipped with it. Makes sense? Yeah. And it's the process that I have experienced, gone through every single day now for the last about almost 6 months. And it will be wonderful for you to experience it, which most of you, I feel somewhere you dab into it, but I'm going to help you navigate it. But first you're going to be present, very present. And it's going to be sometimes very uncomfortable, because finally, by you starting this, you're at a place that you know, your inner being knows is ready to handle. And it's a lot of traumas already began from childhood, teenage, showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up. Yeah. Michael? Can you unmute, Michael? Michael, you're muted, darling. 1 second.
Okay,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
You can hear me now, love. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. For those that miss, say, one day at 6:30, what do you recommend in case like there's like we oversleep or we're just not present that moment? What would you recommend?
Thank you. Perfect. That's one of my notes here too. If you missed it, no problem. You can't come 6:30, no problem. The video is going to be there. Join in somewhere later. Doesn't matter. But even if it's 15 minutes, get 15 minutes in. The key with this is you are showing up in your presence, saying, I can and I will. And I'm determined, I'm devoted, right? And I'm committed and I can. Doesn't matter if I'm having a bad day, I will do me with the great presence. If I couldn't do it 6:30, I'll do it at 12. I'll do it at 4. I'll do it at 1. I'll get it in only because I want to sit with that greater part of me. Because once you sit with that part of you, I guarantee you, you don't want to go a day without it. My every single morning, it starts just for the pure joy of sitting there just sitting there with me and my great me and all of them, and the whole, the entire also team that is there. But I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on me, which is the present. And I'm just being you to see. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. What other questions? Yes, Lauren.
As you talk, I know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be because, you know, I just work so much with my other dimensions of self. But the thing is I have trouble believing that I already have it within me. And so that is really going to be part of the process for me. And I have another question about the crystal, because I have one, but I don't feel like it's quite big enough, because as you're talking, I'm feeling the energy below and above and everything. So do you have any recommendations?
I actually would recommend the smallest quartz crystal you can get. Not big. The tiniest one, most perfect, because it will do the sequence that you would connect. It's not the size of it. The frequency is everywhere, and it's in your bloodstream. It's actually inside the universe, everywhere. So you just feeling it to water. And another Lordly, thank you for saying most of you that I know very well. Oh, can everybody mute? Okay,
You have to.
sorry, let me mute again. Okay, sorry about that. And most of you, thank you, Aaron. Most of you are very much like me. That's why we're drawn together. We don't really like being in these bodies because we know our multidimensional stuff. It's so much more fabulous. But we are incarnated into Earth. We have to be earthing it, like really being in it. It's time to fully be in it and bring this heavenly realm that we come from already into our bodies. Like Aaron is a Qigong teacher. He knows how to work with this, and bringing it into the body is so important. And why? It has to do with the mitochondria in your body. The mitochondria holds all of those energies, emotions that hold the trauma from this lifetime. We're just focusing right now in this lifetime. Finally, we want to be free from it because a lot of this work, this story, this is your inner child and your teenager. Majority inner child that's led to your teenager, led to the adult where you are. And that energy is stuck there. And by this, we've done all kinds of work. All of us have done so much deep inner work. It's 30 years I've been doing meditation. And I will tell you, what I've done the 5 months doesn't touch what I've done in 30 years. Maybe because it's the frequency on the planet. I don't know. But my gosh, bringing it into this body, finally. And I knew there are many others that have to finally be in the body. And we're very multidimensional, but we got to bring that in here and really let it be a presence, a true presence. So thank you for that, Lorelei. I heard you. I know all of us are not same boat here. Thank you for that. What other question might you have? Catherine, any questions for you? No.
I have a question.
Yes.
So in case we cannot, if I need to go to work and I cannot finish, let's say I can only stay until 7:20. I can stay the last 10 minutes. I can go home and finish that up toward the evening.
Sure, you can. And if you know you have to leave, start with the crystal a little bit earlier.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that. And some of you might want to do this in the evening too. That won't surprise you. I do it morning and evening. Yes, Caitlin.
Do you recommend that it be the same crystal per day?
Excellent, excellent question. I really recommend that. Although you can use other ones that you feel, I really recommend it because there's a momentum you pick up. And if all possible, be in the same seat, the same place that you do your meditation, because the momentum picks up, the momentum picks up, the momentum picks up, and it starts to vibrate out, and it carries the frequency for you as a container that you come and you're able to drop in very quickly without any resistance. If all possible, would be great. And mine has been the same crystal, I hope. Yes, we're letting Rishika in too. Yes. Hi, Rishika, darling, welcome.
A quick question. Is it okay outside or do you recommend inside for the meditation?
Please, that's a great question. Please be inside.
Okay.
Possible, be inside. Now, if you're able to get like your live stream or sitting in there and you're able to do that, that would be great. But if you feel like, no, I really need to do this outside and I can put this and then I can type it, then okay, I fully welcome you to do that as well. Mind the window has to be slightly open. The birds have to be there. The birds, like I just have to do that. So I recommend being inside for your comfort. But if you feel no, my comfort is being outside, and that's where, but if it's consistent, same place, that would be great. There's something about consistency. There's something about that showing up same place, same time. It builds the momentum. So again, I leave that up to you. That would be my advice.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Lurley, you had another question, Lurley?
Yes, I'm kind of going back and forth on this. I was thinking of getting a journal to write down the things I'm processing, but on the other hand, I just want to don't even put it down, just let it go.
Exactly. Perfect. That was my next thing. I love it. You guys are already questioning the thing. You can have your journal next to you, but do not use it until later. So let me show you my journal. This has been every day. I've been doing it. After I finish the hour, 2 hours, whatever, 3 hours, then I write. Not while it's happening. So what happens as you sit, it starts, their thoughts, let them go, their ideas, let them go. Just watch and witness around you, in you, inside of you. That's all you're doing, especially for that first 30 minutes. And if your body needs to shift a little bit, shift it, and move it, but you're sitting pretty straight with your spine straight, and these are coming. So I want to share this with you. I used to be able to have I have so many of these, and a second I'm going meditation, idea come, I have to write it down. I would have ideas after ideas after ideas after idea. Then it would lead to another idea. I would have to write it down. And I had to break that and just let the ideas come or the thoughts come or something come. But me trusting it's there, it's not going to go anywhere. And question would come up, will be there, because by the time I'm done, it wasn't as important. By the time I'm done, the solution was shown. By the time I'm done, it transmuted already. I didn't have to do anything other than sit in it, breathe in it. And about that 45-minute mark, I want to tell you this. What's been phenomenal is questions that I asked God from, 5-8 years ago. Somehow after this 40-minute mark, something, or 35-40-minute mark, I'm sitting there, then suddenly I can tell something happened, and wow, I can feel my holy Christed self, my presence came in, and I'm like, wow. And it starts to explain things, brings explanation. I never even asked it in that moment. You see what I mean? But you will see this for yourself. Just let everything go. At the end, when you finish, then see what has come up. Now, the other thing is, if you experience something very, very dense in your field, in terms of, let's say, something very difficult, please do write after, I experienced this, I experienced this, I experienced this, whatever. And that's when I will also ask, would you like me to assist you in moving through it? That's what I'm there for. Then I'll get on the call with you and I'll do a live video so you'll see how this is done. Yes? Okay. Excuse me. I shall say this too. What you are doing in this 30 minutes, as you're sitting and you're observing and you're just being. Things will show up in your body, in your fields, all of that. And you're just witnessing. Then, in about after, again, that 30, 35 minutes, your greater self, because you're finally in receptive mode, you're not interacting with all the guys, talking to every master, every ascended master, every angel, you're just being with you. They're there. Now, what happens is that suddenly the greater you becomes the space holder for you. And I'm holding this divine mother space for all of us. And then the divine mother is holding this for all of us. You see, and you see you're the space for everything that shows up, but it's the great you that is. And that's where transformation through your breath begins to take place. You will only see it in action, not in my talking. But it's just a bit of explanation. And we will have questions will come up. I will address that. Thank you for that, Laura. Rashika, any question, beloved sister? So nice to see you here.
I'm sorry, I just saw the email.
No
I've been out all day. Actually, no, I don't really have any questions, just really excited.
So honored to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Any other questions anybody else have? Aaron, any question? Now, Aaron is in California. He's not going to be starting at 3:30 in the morning unless Great Mystery tells him, Aaron, 3:30 in the morning, you start with that. He's going to be doing it, and then he's joining with us, and he'll make his comments with us. Any questions, dear Aaron?
No, I'm grateful to be with this wonderful group, and I'm looking forward to the journey with everyone.
Yeah, Aaron is deeply connected to Mary Magdalene, so there are a lot of Magdalenes here, Aaron, too. So it's like Magdalenes. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So the only other thing that I will leave you with is you already are everything. I pray that I can be the greatest space holder for you, so you can align with this frequency that's already you. It is beyond anything I've experienced in the simplest way. For somebody who's so trans multidimensional, so many levels, so many guides, so many masters, I'm grateful to all of them. But nothing has been greater than me being with me and my great me finally. Nothing. And that truth of that presence. And it's in its true peace, true transformation in such simplicity. I'm in awe, and I pray deep that I can be a witness for all of you, for you to witness this that I'm speaking of in this 30 days. And I will continue from this 30 days. I have so many people that want to start July 1st. And if you all continue, then we all would be greater space holder for them, for ourselves and them, and then take it to 90 days, because then this is the true transformation on the planet with the crystal fields. What we are able to do first ourselves, for ourselves, as the greatest gift we can give to ourselves before serving anything and anyone. All of us are in service to everything and everyone. And we start the day with phones and all of that. All of that is away. No text, no calls, no Facebook Messenger, no Instagram, nothing. First, roll out of bed, first this, and then start your day. Yeah. Anyway, I love you all so much. Any other question? I love you, Caitlin. Any other question before we sign off and we see each other in the morning?
I have a question. Is this going to be the channel we use?
No, it's going to be on the page itself, Facebook, 30 days presence meditation. And it's going to, I started live stream first thing right at 6:30 a.m. So that's when it's, and again, nobody's typed, oh, when you first come on, just write, I am presence.
Right.
Capital I, am capital presence. So you're tuning into the presence and then sit with it. Don't type anything else. Go right in, have fun, enjoy, and then at the end, write what showed up, what you need to, and we're supporting each other. The other thing, last part, please, if things come up in each other, we're here to be of support, but not telling, well, you should do this, you should do this. No, not in this group. There's not going to be that. I really, because your great presence knows more. And what has showed up is because it's leaving your field. So we're not going to get no advice here, please. But we're here to support. Thank you for sharing that. Honoring you for sharing that. Thank you for your courage in sharing that. That's the space in this journey we take, because each of us already equipped. We're just aligning it so that it comes forward. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's very, and with any that's going through some turbulence with it, I mean, some of the waters that we touch up is going to be rough. And I will feel it, and I will ask if you like to come on. I'll do one-on-one and take you through. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've taken Michael through, one of our beloveds that's in the group. The other Carolyn, I've taken her through, so it's going to be great. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm going to unmute. If you unmute yourselves for a second, so we can just say goodbye together. Thank
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you guys. I'm so excited.
Love you back. Thank you.
Sherry, love you, Catherine. Love you, Caitlin. Love you, Emma. Love you, Rebecca. Love you, Laura.
Love
Love
you.
Jim. Love you, Michael. And Darius. The other ones. And my gosh. Carolyn. There is also Lorena that's taking part. So they're going to get a chance to watch this, and a few others. So we'll see them in the morning as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. We started an amazing 30 days together, and it is a profound Christ energy. Yeah, clear, crystal. So see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.